like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time.
Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. And Steve Smith hauls it in. Steve Smith all by his lonesome. Touchdown, LA. Steve Smith, 67 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down, Vick. They set up the screen to Bo. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here's Vick. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. A first down throw coming for Vick. That's caught by Jackson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, the ball comes out, and now the Rams have got it, going the other way. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Touchdown, L.A. Andre Johnson, 50 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, Rams.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Prater set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
20. Visitors, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Vic now from the 50. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action with Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's good.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Dante Hall, 77 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from the oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Tate to return.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over. First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Ricky Seals-Jones.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And Vic's throw there incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Flushed out right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
39-yard line.
Steps away to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 12-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 49 yards on the ground.
12-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Golden Tate there to make the grab. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Lining up for the point after.
Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, Jackson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson.
Prime time,
and
baby.
he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Andre Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up